Hello friends, welcome back. It's BigDenoPlays, Kingdom Death. We're on Lantern Year something, 12 maybe, 12. Wonderful. And we have a few little things to work through from last episode in the settlement phase that we have to fix, tweak. So we'll get into that before we move on to the plan for this Lantern Year. So I spent some Lumi at the forum. So the forum has this mentorship option. We can spend 2 Lumi to nominate a survivor to gain 1 Hunt XP. So I've done that twice on Fleur, who had 8 Lumi, so she's done it twice to get Harry to 2 Hunt XP. And Harry will now be able to draw a philosophy in this phase. So we are going to do Harry's philosophy in a second. I'll just step through some of the other things we need to do. So firstly, I did spend 2 of the organs that I had, Phoenix organs, to remake the monster grease. And I forgot to roll on Fred's faceism for level 3. So Fred actually did achieve level 3 on faceism, and we had not as yet rolled that to my knowledge. So I've upgraded all of our ranks and stuff. Spent a lot of time yesterday just reviewing everything and sorting out all of my gear grids and all that sort of stuff. It's an exciting time. There's lots of new things to learn. So the next thing I want to do, I haven't been flipping the knowledge cards because I haven't really thought, I need to too much. But now that we've got Harry, who's a new survivor, we will potentially draw these out and look at things we could spend them on. So Desperate Strike, Serial Code, and High Roller. I really like High Roller actually. What's the cost on that? 5. It costs 5 Lumi for High Roller. Fair enough. It's a wild fucking card. Okay, so these will be sitting here. So we're going to do the faceism draw now. So Fred has achieved faceism 3. So that was faceism 2. We've definitely done that one because we gained a 10 and it was a bad roll. This one I'm sure we haven't done with Fred. So Fred gains a Lumi. Hello Fred, you've got 5 Lumi. Maybe you will be taking High Roller. Oh, you already got it, you joker. And Fred rolls on this chart. So he rolls a Lantern 10. Gain the Sculpture Innovation. That's awesome. Oh, that is awesome. Now, we do have a new sculpture. But I'm going to take this one out of the deck. In case you're wondering why I haven't used the new cards, the new cards, I feel like they're maybe just fractionally different, and I feel like maybe I can feel them when I'm shuffling. I'm not sure if that's in my head, but rather than risk it, I'm just using the old cards if I can, when possible. What does new sculpture do? Oh, we get to put a knowledge onto the thing instead of the fighting art. Okay, progression, you gain sculpture. Does that put pottery in the deck? It does put pottery in the deck. Man, pottery would be a really good one to get because we could make the blue charm, green charm, and the red charm pottery sculpture consequence. Cool. So that is a great outcome for everyone involved. Well done, George. Fred, I should say. We do have some other innovations we want to spend. So we've only spent 2 of our innovations for this year. Endeavours, I mean. 2 of our endeavours. And those were on making leather and innovating. So we've still got 5 to spend. And we will absolutely probably do some drafting tables to get some Lumi. Stroke the Gambler to get some Lumi. But let's do Harry's philosophy. Because of the sculptor dude that we have, the stone face sculptor, we get to draw 2. Survivalism I don't really want. Collectivism! A new one! Harry's going to be a collectivist. So we need to add... Well, he did go around collecting the Horcruxes, didn't he? On your Harry. Collectivism. How cool. So we will make Harry a collectivist. And we'll have a look at this collectivist. And get excited. Okay, so we can put our philosophies away now. Man, that's unreal. And we can also put our knowledge deck away as well. Let's have a look at collectivism. The many-headed monster. Neuroses, selfless. While you are alive, what? Oh. When you depart, set your survival to 0 after applying all bonuses. Whoa, that is really bad. But that's awesome. Okay, so has that automatically increased our settlement limit, our survival limit? It hasn't. Okay. So we go to survival limit 8. Wow. Let's make it all for one. Collectivism, the birth of a monster. Gain 1 Lumi and roll 1d10. Harry gains a Lumi and rolls 1d10. He rolls an 8. You and everyone around you are 1, but are you interchangeable? You select, oh my god. Nominate a survivor that does not have a philosophy. They adopt collectivism and you both gain +1 Lumi. Whoa! Alright. Well, he's going to gain +1 Lumi. Does the other person as well? Yeah, awesome. Which is going to turn our survival limit to 9? This is sensational. Who's the other collectivist? Let's make it some shit guy. Angelina Johnson, maybe? No, not her. Arthur, you're a collectivist because you are never leaving the settlement. Great. Great, okay, so this is incredible. So he has adopted collectivism. When you adopt a philosophy, you roll on this chart. So we'll just roll for him and hope we don't roll an 8 for him. It's a 2. The departing survivors feast alone, gaining 3 survival. Up to 3 other survivors gain 1 Lumi. Incredible. All right. So we're going to get 3 survival for departing survivors, but we can get some Lumi. So we'll give Harry another Lumi. 1. Ginny, Cedric, no. Nagini, yeah, we'll give Nagini a Lumi. And then let's give... Fred doesn't need a Lumi. Let's pick someone else who's going to start going out on missions with us. Dumbledore. Dumbledore can have a Lumi. Outstanding. Okay, collectivism. How fascinating. I would have preferred to roll the middle one, but that's okay. Wonder if that just creates a chain reaction where the whole settlement has collectivism. If you keep rolling 8, 9, 10. Great. So, Harry's going to buy a Desperate Strike with 2 Lumi. and that is a level 3 Desperate Strike. We also need to add All for One into the knowledge deck. And I feel like we are almost ready to go. Let's make it all for one. And one for all. So Desperate Strike is purchased. Do we want someone else to purchase serial code? I don't know what serial code does, but I'm sure we could. I'd love to have 5 Lumi to buy another high roller. That would be awesome. Does anyone have 5 Lumi for a high roller? I think the only person who does... Oh, maybe we could give it to Fleur. She probably doesn't need it though. Heidi Ego. No, that's fine. Okay, so we still have our 5 endeavours to spend. We are going to use one of those for this face painting. And we're going to roll on a battle paint. So we roll an 8, so departing survivors gain 2 survival and 1 insanity. So departing survivors are gaining 8 survival, I believe. Because they're getting +3 from that. They're getting 2 from this, and they're getting +3 from our collectivism roll. Outstanding. Going to have everyone at max survival. We then have, so that's one of our endeavours. Then we're going to do some drums to beat some insanity. Onto Harry, 1, 2. Just 2, we want him to be not insane. And that leaves us with 3, so we're going to try and get some Lumi on Dumbledore. So he's going to go and stroke the feet of the Dreamkeeper. He rolls an 8. So if we look at the Keeper of Dreams, groom the Dreamkeeper, gain 1 Lumi. So we have 2 left. And I think we will... Trepanning removes a disorder, bone beats, battle paint. We've done our innovation, we've done our leather. Augury, we don't want intimacy. Do we want to create a statue? No. We'll keep it. I don't think we want to do anything. We'll just give 2 insanity to 2 other survivors. So Dumbledore can have 2 insanity from drums. And Neville can have 2 insanity. Great. So that's all. What we have now is a hunt. And so we are going to hunt ourselves a level 2 Smog Singers. So if we look at our Smog Singers, I've already started the preparation. These are guilt tokens that I'm going to be using. We're going to go level 2. We'll worry about building that deck later on, but feeling pretty good about this hunt. I don't know if I'm wrong, but we'll see soon. Level 2 Smog Singers should be a great time. So we'll go to our departing survivors. We will hunt a level 2 Smog Singer. Now if we go and have a look at our settlements collective cognition, you can see here that we have not yet defeated a level 2 Smog Singer, nor have we defeated a level 2 Phoenix twice. to really max out our collective cognition. We are fighting the hand next lantern year, and so if we fight a level 2 something now, Smog Singers, that'll take us to 18, and then the hand will take us to 21, which means we'll get metabolic improvements. I don't know what that is. It is nutrition innovation. Don't know what that does. I'll find out when we get there. But the point is we need to fight something we haven't fought at level 2 this lantern year. So we shall depart with our collectivists. So we're going to add 5 survival. Fleur, who was wearing the Croc set, she's going to gain 2 bleeding tokens, and she's going to gain 1 on her arms, and she's going to gain 2 insanity. Then Harry is going to lose all of his survival because of his selfless. Okay. So Harry also has Thundercaller, which we need to remember will allow us to potentially go and visit Story Event 100, which I can't actually remember what it does. I feel like it's a positive one. Maybe you get the hammer or something? I don't remember. Thundermaw. Cool. Thundercaller. So we have a new showdown with the hand. That's fun. The Smog Singers. Okay. We're still looking for a perfect bone to make this ornate rapier. I'm leaving it out so that I don't forget it. We also have herb gathering and mineral gathering. Both of these will go into this location here. So I'll leave those. There's our great picture of the Smog Singers having a great time. And let us commence our hunt. So we have our Smog Singers events. And we also have our basic hunt events. All right. There we go. So we've departed. We've done all of our showdown things, I believe. So let's roll on to the first one. So that will be with Fleur, and she is going to have a random hunt event. So we'll go orange first. 62. It's not feet, which is great. It's feet 63. 62 is space between the rocks. If any survivor has a pickaxe, gain an iron resource. We do have a pickaxe. Thank goodness, because I needed an iron this lantern year to be able to finish off the Phoenix set. So we can now finish off the Phoenix set. Great work everyone. Hunt event here. We will do Smog Singers event, and it is Toenail. Nominated survivor. You are stinky this lantern year. Yeah, okay. Well, it doesn't really matter, does it? I don't think anyone's got investigate. So we'll just do Harry, I guess. What weapon are you using, Harry? Fingernail whip. Yeah, we'll go Harry. It's a 9. Gain a monster bone resource. Done. positive event. So what I'm feeling at the moment, and you may find this to be the case, you may find this to be different. The smog singers feel like they dish out a lot of resources in the same way that the antelope does. So maybe the age 2 or the tier 2 monsters are just supposed to be, you know, here you go, here's some shit to try and help you out towards the end, because otherwise you're going to get fucked up. Here's this one, and we get a sudden silence. If a survivor has 3+ understanding, Ginny has 4, so we're fine on that front. Fleur has 4. They end this event. Good. Toenail, done. Here, we flip this one. It is a random hunt event. We will roll pink first. 32. Sudden madness. The event revealer is devastated by a piercing cacophony in their head. Roll 1d10 if the result is less to or equal than their current insanity. Well, really good for us. This is the 4th event. And so this is Harry. So he has to roll higher than his current insanity. He rolls a 3. His current insanity is 2. So Harry is A-OK. Oh, no, it's not. Oh. Each other survivor suffers 1 event damage to random hit location before, because the leather set gives you 2 insanity. I didn't want him to be insane, actually. I probably should have remembered that leather set. It's fine, it's done. Top down, 1 on the head for Fleur. Freddy boy. 1 on the body. 1 on the body. And 1 on the waist. Where is your bloody cloth? We'll assume it was the waist. Okay, so that is it. The event reveal does not have crazed. So that's the end of Sudden Madness. Next event is Narcissa, is the event revealer. Breached mud whale. The survivors squelch up. They sink ankle deep in the soggy terrain. Archive all fragile gear. So that is any event. If anyone is wearing heavy armor, the survivors crash down with a thud. Archive all gear. So unfortunately, the stone face cloak is heavy armor, and that would be the only thing that falls under heavy armor. So there's the downside of the stone face cloak. Archive all fragile gear. The scout's lantern. No! Why are you so fragile? No! Nothing else fragile that I can see on this list. Damn, that is devastating. We'll have to find some more broken lanterns and make another one. So that's it. And then roll a random hunt event. Wants us to do that anyway. Yellow first. 48. Is that the prospector? We just met the prospector? Oh, Death Wager. Oh my god. How many times do you want to visit us, gambler? Honestly, how many times? Okay, so we're going to go top down. I think we have lifetime rerolls on everyone still. We do, so alright. So a 1 is you die. A 10 is gain a permanent luck. Anything else is roll again. So Fleur, she is not going to roll again. Fred, a 4. I'll come back to Fred. I'll think about that. Ginny, a 9. Ginny is not going to roll again. Harry, You're the chosen one, Harry. You're not the chosen one anymore, mate. That's a 1. Harry re-rolls using his lifetime re-roll. Harry, you're the chosen one. That's annoying. I don't like Harry losing his... But you know, the interesting thing is he's probably not... probably not going to go out again. Collectivism, I'm not sure it's something you want to go out with, but maybe I'm wrong. And finally, Narcissa. Narcissa rolls an 8. So do we want to re-roll on Fred? He's already luck 2, so he's already critting on 7s, but we could take it to 6s if we get another luck. We'll re-roll. A 9. It's just such a risk, Deno. Do you need to do it? Do you need to do it, Deno? One more roll, and that's it. If it's a 10, wonderful. If it's a 1, I'll crush my soul. So good, death wager. We travel into overwhelming darkness, friends. I didn't need to do that, but fuck, that feels good. He doesn't need it. Like, I would be better off rolling it on someone else that like could benefit from having additional luck, but whatever. We walk the path of the brave. We'll start at the top. Fleur rolls an 8. Suffer 1 event damage to your arms. Fred rolls a 9. Suffer 1 event damage to your arms. Ginny rolls a 5. Gain a -1 evasion token. All other survivors gain a survival. Everyone is at max except for Harry. She can discard that evasion token, so we'll ignore that. Harry, a 1. Losing 1 courage or spend all your survival to save them, gaining 1 population. Population is not really an issue for me at the moment, so I'm just going to lose 1 fucking survival. It's not really a big deal. We'll spend a survival. It's just 1. We're about to do some herb gathering. 1 survival, new population. It can be Hagrid. You found Hagrid. Hagrid. And finally, Narcissa rolls a 3. She gains a -1 accuracy token, which she can discard. So we shan't worry about marking that. Okay, next and final hunt event. We'll go back to the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1. We will do our herb gathering and our mineral gathering. So we'll do mineral gathering first. It's been a while since I've used the book for these, by the way. LMN. All right. So the person that has the bone pickaxe is Harry himself. Harry's going to roll an 8, which means Harry gains a scrap basic resource and he can descend into the worm tunnels. I just wanted a 6 or a 7 for an iron, but we gain a scrap basic resource instead. That's good, I guess we can. We shall descend. Any survivor may descend into the worm tunnels. Do we want crystal skin? Add +2 to the result if you have a sickle. Add +2 to the result if you have a whip. We will send someone in with a sickle, which is Fred. So Fred will roll. He has a sickle, so he gains +2 to this roll. He rolls a 9. Fred has the choice here to spend 2 survival or take an iron and go to the Crystal Lake. Fred's going to spend 2 survival, not going to take the iron. He doesn't have a whip, so he's not going to add anything to this roll. 7+ is what we want here. We roll an 8. This is a tricky decision. So we can just take 2 iron, or we can go into the Lantern City. If we go into the Lantern City, we can get 4 iron and 3 scrap. This is a 5+, this is a 50% chance. Of getting 4 iron, costs 3 survival. But it's also, you die. No. We'll spend 0 survival and we will gain 2 iron. What would I have rolled had I rolled? Damn. Iron. Damn, oh, 3 iron still. Good haul for this hunt. Great, that is the end of mineral gathering. We will move on to herb gathering, which is this one. So we will add any number of D10s and we will add them together. Let us go. So we'll start, this with 5 survivors, this is much easier. So first person, 17. Second person, plus another 7 is 24. So we're at 34 right now. Third person, 34 plus 11 is 45. Survivors trying to pass through the weeds. So we can gain 2 fresh acanthus. We don't have cooking. We'll just take 2 fresh acanthus, I think. I have not had a single dried acanthus this whole trip. We'll roll the other 2 anyway. 7 7's 14. So that is 45 goes to 59. And then 8, 3 and 1 is 12. 59 and 12, 72. Yeah, cool. So happy with that. That is all. And as you can see from this herb gathering, all survivors consume herbs and berries and gain 1 survival. So the last event is a random hunt event, and it is an Ark Survivor hunt event. We still have not yet seen the little bone eaters. Bone eaters, baby. They're coming. I can feel it. Ark Survivor hunt event. We roll on this. This should be interesting. A lot of these events seem to be very much dependent on having things. We've rolled that 6 times, multiple times. There is no homicide list, there is no gourmandist, and I'm going to say 2 survivors with different philosophies. If they do, the discussion draws in the entire hunting party. All survivors gain +1 Lumi. I don't know that I want to do that. Let me see. Ginny. Facism. Blood Dancer 3. Extra Sense. Blood Dancer 2. Stoneheart 2. Nah, it's fine. I don't want to do that. But we made it. We made it to the Smog Singing Showdown. Good work, team. Good work. Positive hunt. So we have the Smog Singers Smog Incense that we have to put out. One random terrain card. And then we also have two more, so 3 random terrain cards. Our first one is Debris. And our second one is Acanthus Plants. And our third one is 3 Stone Columns. Do we have 2 physiognomies? We have 1, 2, 3. I've got 3 with physiognomy, so I think I get to flip more cards and choose the 2 that I want to take, is what someone said on the socials. Dead Monster. We'll take the Dead Monster. Orvane and Nightmare Tree. Dead Monster, Orvane, Debris are the ones we shall take. Thank you. Oh, this is an incredible start. And we'll nip over here and we will prepare the board thing. Still not sure how I feel about these guys, but they have 8 of these, so I'm just going to ditch that one. They have 4 of these, so we're just going to ditch 2 of those. They have 1 legendary, of which there is 2. So. And then finally they also have 4 overtone cards, which are new. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the overtone cards are like moods that when you wound a monster, discard its overtone token. When there are no overtone tokens in play, discard all moods. Cool. So that's that. Let's shuffle this bad boy. And then we have to deal each survivor a song. I just wanna lay in my bed. Alrighty. I think we're good, friends. So that's that. So we need to put out our Debris, our Orvane, and our Dead Monster. Okay, so who has our pickaxe? You do, so you will go here and harvest iron. The scout is going to take that attack and then run away, run away. You can also go You can go here. The dead monster is nothing, no bonus from scavenger kit. You can go here. All right. So let me just double check everything is right. So the Smog Singers have performing artists, yes. When a harmony card is drawn, each monster performs it one at a time. Good. Song cards, everyone's dealt a song. Bloody hands, everyone's got bloody hands. No one's guilty. And vibration damage, great. Overtone singing. When a mood is drawn, all Smog Singers use their throats and nasal passages to sing another melody. Cool. It's our turn, because we drew a dead monster. Physiognomy is a very powerful ability. The more I reflect on it, the more I think, wow, because it can increase your early game resource generation. It can increase the likelihood of all sorts of stuff. So I'm going to do Harry. He's going to go first. So he has a pickaxe, and he is going to harvest the ore vein. He rolls 2d10, adds the results. Find nothing, archive this terrain. You suck, Harry. Then he's going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then he's going to harvest the debris, and he's going to roll a surge for that. Rolls a 7. Find useful gear. Gain 1 Boneblade gear card. Archive this terrain. He doesn't want that. That sucks. That's a very disappointing turn of events. Our scout will spend a surge for a survival. Oh, we probably shouldn't have used Harry's survival for that. Doesn't matter. Surge. Make an attack with the Grim Jaw. We are in the rear. So we roll 1, 2 hits from Narcissa. She flips floating back ribs and a velvet back. The monster attempts to communicate with you. It turns to face you and pain spews from its mouth. Suffer monster level vibration damage. Vibration, do not roll hit locations. Add the damage of all hits together and deal it to hit locations of your choice, one at a time. She will take 1 on the body, and then she will take 1 on the head. Monster level 2. Archive any fragile gear. Well, she would have lost the lantern anyway. So that's the 2 hits. Great. So she doesn't have any luck, Narcissa. She doesn't have any severe injury rolls. Oh, you can only attack the monster from its facing. She has to be... No, she has to walk into the smog incense. That sucks, actually. She'll move to there and see if the smog incense knocks her down. It does not. Smog incense. Oh, she's not. Oh, she suffers 2 monster level damage to her body. All right, well that would have happened first, so we'll do that. Great. So everything else is the same. So rolling to wound, 4. So their toughness is... Great question. Didn't even look at that. Their toughness is 9. I feel like we're easily wounding on just about anything here. She's got 2 strength. She's got 4 from the Grimjaw. So that's 6. So she's wounding on a 3. So that is a wound. There is no negatives for that. This one. When you wound the monster, you feel terrible and gain a guilt token. That is a 7. That is a wound. There is no guilt. So that's fine. Floating backwards. 7. Gain 1. She's then going to walk away. 1, 2, 3. She's going to sit in her stone face Actually, she'll dash. 1, 2, 3. Get the hell out of there, champion. So she's done. Stoneheart didn't trigger. Oh, after your wound attempt failed. Yeah, cool. So 2 wounds down. Ginny is a fixated as well. Man, this is actually pretty bad. Fleur is not facist. Okay, I'm going to swap these two around. So Ginny is going to harvest this monster resource, and she rolls a 8. Gain 1 random resource from a monster deck of your choice. We'll just go to Smog Singers because they're here. Fluted Severed Hand. When you gain this, a survivor of your choice gains 1 insanity. Harry. The dead monster is archived. She will then move to here, and then she will... She got... no. She has no bleeding token. She's not guardless. She's not got phobophobia. Yep, fine. She's not going to do anything else. Fleur is going to swing with the Bone Blade. It's 2 on a 6. It's going to go to a perfect hit. Oh my god. She gains plus 4 strength till the end of the attack. Wow. Okay. This and this. I'm actually going to move her away now that I think of it, one, because I just remembered the Smog Singers thing. Okay. So with Sword Specialist, you get to roll the wound roll and then decide which one we want to do. Just so we can confirm this, she is rolling plus 2 strength because she attacks with a frail weapon. She rolled a perfect hit, so she gains plus 4, so that's plus 6. She's base strength 5, so that's plus 11. And this guy's toughness anything. So we'll roll and see what we get. We roll 7. It is a wound. So we'll take this one. Fleshy forearms. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we will not pursue. She's then going to move, and she's then going to spend a surge to swing again. A 5 and a 1. That is no hits. She is done. It's now Fred's turn. He's going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then he'll dash over to there. Does he gain his survival back? He does not. He is in the monster's facing, so he can attack. He's not been targeted by an AI card. Roller. Fist and Tooth. A 9 and a 5. The 9 is a hit. Oh, we needed guilt tokens. We needed guilt tokens. So 2 guilt tokens on the scout. Did 2 wounds on the scout. 1 guilt token on her. She did 1. And that's it. We've done 3. Yeah. Cool. So it's 6 to wound. Sorry, 6 to crit. And I'll see what I get. That's a 3. Okay, so he's strength 3, piston 2. Do we have anyone with Guardian that we want to use? Really need to get more Guardians out there. No Guardian. So that's a miss. So we've got a failure, so the monster will move 4 spaces away. Do we want to pursue? Yeah, I think so. He goes back to here. We'll pursue. See if we're knocked down. We are knocked down. That's fine. Two damage to the body. Actually, we got anything on the body? Okay. That's okay. So we don't do anything with that. That's a disappointing turn of events. That's all. That's the end of our turn. Okay. It's the time for the monsters to actually have a turn, and they get slow, slow overtone. Fred didn't do a wound, did he? No. Okay. The monsters begin to slow dance and sing. Boils erupt with a vapour of dreamy colours. When this comes into play, the guiltiest survivor is doomed. So that is an overtone card, which is a mood, so that will go into play. When a mood is drawn, all smoke singers use their throats. Put an overtone pattern card thing there, and that is all. It does not say to draw another card on that mood card, so that is it. The guiltiest survivor is Red, so she is slow singing. She's doomed. Just going to double check. Pretty sure doomed is you cannot spend survival or do anything. Yep, cool. So she's just stuck there, doing nothing. But that's it. This guy stands up, and he's going to make a fist and tooth attack on the smoke singer on the left. He rolls a lantern 10, which is a perfect hit. And so he's going to attack this. What do I actually need to wound here? So he has strength 3, and they are toughness. What toughness are they? I keep forgetting. Toughness 9. So we need a 6 to wound, but if we do roll 6, it's a crit. And they haven't made an attack roll against us, so we can't steal that. Yeah, alright, so that's a crit. Gain a random monster smoke singer resource. All survivors gain a +1 accuracy token. That's incredible, but I'm probably just going to do it in a different way and give them a -1 evasion, because that's easier. So that's this smoke singer over here has been wounded. So I'm going to take that overtone token away. Then he's going to make an attack on this one. And he's going to fist and tooth there. So +1 accuracy, a 7 is a hit, and a 6 is a hit as well. Because he has +1 accuracy from his scrap lantern, which is incredible, by the way. Oh. So he has an additional guilt token. So he now has 1 guilt token. And we need to add that wound. we'll do this one. Oh, get in the roll box. That's an 8, so that's a crit. You crush the monster's throat. It is knocked down. Discard all moods in play. So that is a knockdown monster, which is wonderful, and it now means that our chick can yep, done. And then we'll crit this one, hopefully. It's a 9. It's a 9. So another crit. So he now has 3 guilt tokens. However, yep, gain a random Smog Singer resource. If you have 3 guilt tokens, full move to the monster, you bite a chunk of flesh. All other survivors gain a guilt token at the sight of you. 1 for red, 1 for green, 1 for blue. Then archive this hit location and inflict an additional wound for every 3 guilt tokens you have. So we'll do an additional wound. Knocked down. He's not going to move, so he's not moving through it, so he's not going to suffer any damage. So that'll do for him. And this monster is knocked down. No one else is, but I think we'll do Harry here. So Harry's going to spend another survival limit once per round. So he's going to spend a survival to dash. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And he's going to attack that Smog Singer in the rear using the Diamond Scud Guitar. Shield, sorry. He's going to use the shield. We need to get a wound. So the shield, it's a 9, so that's a hit. And the hit location is Song of Murder. Damn. Smog Singer, if the attack uses a ranged weapon, no. The attack Smog Singer begins to sing a harsh tune. The attacker and all survivors in the song zone suffer an emotional breakdown. 3 away. It's everyone except for her. Okay, well, Harry has 1 guilt token. So let's go to an emotional breakdown. It's an emotional breakdown. Emotional damage. Emotional damage. Okay, full move away from the monster and suffer monster level brain damage. Harry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He is not knocked down. We'll do Fleur next. So she's going to suffer monster level brain damage. She has 2 tokens. So full move away from the monster and suffer brain damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And because of her, if you are singing and the settlement has any music innovations, you are distracted. Your cochlea, suffer the deaf. Heads, no, okay, so she's not singing. So that's fine. Our friend Sedgwick is going to move away from the monster. 1, 2, 3. So he is going to suffer 2 damage to the body. Oh no, he's just moved through the smog and he's going to suffer a severe injury roll. If you die on me, Fred, I'm going to be very unhappy. He does have +1 to severe injury rolls though, so it's a 4. That's good. It's not a gaping chest wound at least. Mind you, strength doesn't really matter to him. It is a 5. Destroyed back. A sharp cracking noise. Awful. Wonder if... No, it is just add 1. So gain 1 progress for suffering a severe injury. And he's going to gain a destroyed back. Awesome. -2 permanent movement. Oh, punishing. How far off are you from Fist and tooth proficiency. We need to get him out at least once more, probably. Fleur's gained her sword proficiency. That's it. And he also suffered 2 brain damage, whatever. And he's not singing. So no one is singing yet. This doesn't cause us to sing. No. Cool. All right. That is okay. So Harry did in fact use his survival to dash. So he's now going to move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Does he have permission? Can he do it twice in a round? Limit once per round. Okay. In that case, he won't go there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So she hasn't gone, but she has faceism, so we'll just do her. And she will have a swing on with the bone blade. A perfect hit again. 1 perfect hit. She's going to wound on anything. 3 is a wound. The monster moves 4 spaces away from the attacker. 1, 2, 3, 4. We can pursue, which we will. To survive with the least guilt tokens gains 1. So we'll make that blue. And draw another hit location. And to wound that one. That is a wound. It's not a failure. And that's that. Now, fortunately, she now has faceism, so she can move into there and she can swing with her fingernail whip. And she rolls a single hit. I'm going to preempt this whip point. It's impervious and super dense. I preempted it very poorly. Does she get a crit? Nope, she does not. She does not get a proficiency point, but she will spend a survival to surge. She'll swing it as a reflex. Bash and knockback 6. 1, 2, 3. Bash is knocked down. Gain insanity. Regardless, no dodging. All right, so everyone has had their attacks. So it's their turn. Reverberating connection. Pick target, the guiltiest threat. So that can either be Fred or Fleur. We will go with Fleur at this point. I'm going to move and synchronic attack. So it's 3 speed. Oh, actually, we can choose for each one. Harmony cards. When a harmony card is drawn, each monster performs it one at a time. The monster controller chooses the order. Interesting, interesting. Okay, so the reason that's interesting is he has unyielding. So we'll actually start here. So this guy will go to here and we'll target him. So he gains 1 progress for being targeted there. The synchronic attack is speed 3, 1, 2, 3. And it's hitting on a 4+. That's going to go to 5+, 6+. So it's 1 hit. And it does 1 damage. And it's vibration damage. And then if the survivor suffered damage, this attack, the sound resonates with their guild. They suffer damage equal to their guild tokens. So we can choose where that goes. We'll just put that on the legs for 1 damage. Wonder if that's vibration damage as well. Not sure, really. I'm going to say that it's not because it doesn't say anything about it. So we'll just roll a random hit location and see where we get. Not roll the body. The hand. 1, 2, 3. So he's now knocked down. So that's okay, potentially. So this one's going to go 1, 2... What speed are these guys, actually? Speed 7. So same dealio, synchronic attack. This is a risk here, but yep. Damn. So we'll spend a survival to dodge. Actually, what we'll do is we'll spend that survival to dodge the last one. Do we gain a thing? We get it back. And that means we suffered no damage from the last one. We suffer 1 damage from this one, which is what we've already done. And then we were targeted by the AI card again. So we're going to upgrade to unyielding to reduce damage from every hit suffered by 1 to a minimum of 1. What the fuck? Was that survivalism? Unyielding? Holy shit. Can't be survivalism. Wow. I am wildly impressed by that. Unyielding too. Facism. Whoa. That is a very, very, very powerful card. Huge. Get in there. Great. And so the last person targeted will be her. Goes here. It's a synchronic attack. Everyone is targeted by that attack. 555. I'm pretty sure she has evasion. Means she's going to miss. 2 evasion. That's 0 hits. So that's very good indeed. Does he have any fragile gear? No, he does not. That's the end of the monster's AI card. It's our turn. He's going to stand up thanks to Fist and Tooth. Do we... we'll go Harry. Swinging in the rear with the Diamond Scat Guitar. 7, perfect hit, and a 3. Okay, so Harry is wielding a guitar. He rolled a perfect hit. The guitar is not doing anything special. It's sharp, so Harry will be guilty. We'll do this one first. Yellow, that's good. So that's a wound. 4, 4, 2 is 10. Zone of Hate. All survivors in the Zone of Hate suffer 3 damage to a random hit location and bash. So for Harry, he suffers 3 to the waist. 1, 2, 3. And for Fleur, she suffers 3 to the, not the head, hand. 1, 2, 3. She's fine. She's bashed, so she's knocked down. And that's a wound. Boom. And then this one, he's going to gain another guilty token. It's definitely a wound. It's not a crit. So he's going to suffer 2 brain damage. And he's going to move full away from the monster. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We really need to do the shield, don't we? Yes, we do. Another wound. That's fine. You can't do anything about that. Fred will spend a survival to encourage Fleur. Does he gain it back? He does not. Fleur is going to attack. She can move to the rear. 1, 2, 3. Just in case there is a thing, he's going to spend a survival from Ginny to dash. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to there. So his Fleur's attack. Sorry, she's in the rear using the bone blade. 9 and a 7 is 2 hits. So she can roll her wound roll first and determine what she does. It's a 7, so it is a wound. So we'll do this one first. It's not a critical. She gains a wound token. She's got 4. And this one, it's a 4. That's a wound. Full move the monster adjacent. Suffer brain damage. Suffer 2 brain damage. If you are insane, you see a dazzling city and its greatest champion, the Fight King. With a single punch, it knocks you out. Suffer bash and knockback 7. She's done. Does a wound. Fred, swinging twice. Fist and tooth. 6 and a 7. That's 2 hits. Fred is a genius. Has to do first strike. Reroll your successful hits from this attack with -2 accuracy. He's going to discard 1 hit location. He'll discard this one. Critting on a 6. He fails to wound. So that's that. He will spend a survival to surge. He doesn't gain it back. He rolls double 1s. He does a whole lot of nothing. We'll spend a survival on Fleur to stand up our friend Ginny. Ginny will spend a survival to dash. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4 to there. She will swing with the whip. She hits on a 7. There is a reflex. See if she crits. She does not, but is that a wound? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It is a wound. We get another reflex. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll follow. And we will swing for the fences with the whip again. Double 3s is... Oh, is she got any accuracy? No, that's a shame. Whip proficiency point earned. Fred, fist and tooth proficiency point earned. Fleur, sword. We are yet to get that. It is the end of our turn. We'll draw a monster AI card. It is Acoustical Greeting. Adjacent threat. Closest threat. No target. There's no deflated in play, so Fred's going to take some damage here. It's a real shame, Freddie boy. 1, 2. Yep, all right, Fred goes. It's 3 speed on a 4+. The 4+ is going to 6+. Uh, 2 hits. Oh, this is awesome. So he'll spend a survival to dodge 1. It would be 2 damage. It goes down to 1 damage. We'll just put 1 on the waist because it's vibration damage. There's no thingy gear, so that's fine. This guy's going to do the same. We've already dodged, so we can't do anything about the dodge. It's 3 hits, but all 3 of them are 1 hit each. That will go 1 to the head, 1 to the waist, 1 to the body. There is nothing else that needs to happen there. And then the one on Ginny. 4-4-2, all miss on Ginny. Okay. There is potentially a trap in here. I definitely want to get a shield proficiency point. I definitely want to... So Harry's going to spend a survival from Ginny. How very nice of Ginny to allow us to do that. And he's going to dash. So he's done that 3 times now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. He's going to swing with his shield in the rear. He rolls a 4. That is not enough. So that's Harry done. Ginny's going to have a swing. She's going to swing the whip. Fingernail whip. She rolls a single 8. It's a first strike. She has to re-roll successful hits. She rolls an 8. That is still a successful hit. She can still wound that location. It's not super dense. That is a crit. Deflated. Gains a wound. She has whip actually. So she has whip proficiency, which means she could choose to use the top AI card. Whip specialization. You may move the top card of the AI discard pile. No, I don't really want that to be the case. She will then spend a survival to surge. She will swing twice with her whip. She rolls an 8 and a 2. She gets the Song of Murder. So that's not too bad actually, because she has the only person in range to suffer that penalty, which is good. However, she has 3. She is not singing. Full move away from the monster and suffer 2 brain damage. That's her done. Song of Murder done. Do we spend a survival with Cedric? Fred, I should say, and clear his things. Yeah. Cedric's going to spend a survival to surge and see if he gets his survival back. He does not. He's going to start singing. Ah, a song of love. Oh, hurting them hurts you. So he loses all his guilt tokens. Harry can't. We'll do Fleur. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She'll swing with the Bone Blade. 1 hit. It is muy fragile. Can she crack his face open? It's a 2. 2 is enough. Wildly, 2 is absolutely enough because she has strength to burn. It's not a failure, so we do a wound. She will spend a survival to surge. She's got 5 tokens. Swing with your sword. A 7 and a 6. We'll do it in this order. Actually, we get to roll our dice first because we're sword specialists. We roll a 7, a wound there. One more wound to end the fight. It's a 6, 2 wounds, boom, job done. Have I fucked up there? No. Great. Emotional damage. Smoke Singers, 5 basic resources. We didn't get the shield, did I? I don't know if I wanted to do that, but that's okay. Manage departing survivors. We gain 2 Hunt XP. Ginny may ponder facism, Fred may ponder facism, Narcissa may ponder facism. We've got facism pondering galore. And then we are going to complete the showdown and advance the year when returning. We don't get 3 collective cognition though, do we? Why would we get 3? I'm not sure why we get 3 there. That should only be 2. Only 2 for that. All right. Broken Lantern. We need the Broken Lantern love juice. Come on, perfect bone. Nope. Still no perfect bone. What a disaster. But we do gain an additional 8 resources from the Smog Singers themselves. I just realised I was discarding that on a camera that you could not see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that is 8 from Grimjaw, the Scavenger Kit, and 6 basics. What an absolute shellacking. I didn't dislike that fight, truly. I didn't, but yeah. We return to the thing. We do not have our Scout Lantern, so all of a sudden, all of my concerns about these stupid cards are back. I'm not at all happy about this, at all. All right, let's cut. What do we get? Dark Seamstress. Great. Nothing wrong with the Dark Seamstress. No negative event. I'm happy with that. The Dark Seamstress. Story events, Hands of Heat. This one's interesting because it's generally tied to People of the Lantern as we start Lantern Gathering, Hands of Heat. We have already rolled Lantern Oven. Skip this event and roll on the Lantern branding table. So that's here. So we don't experiment with lanterns. We just do this one. I would have preferred to gain Red Fist because it's absolutely outstanding. But 1 permanent speed is great. 1 permanent strength is great. Blind is less great, but 1 permanent luck is great. So we are going to send Fred in here. 3 speed, Fist and 2 seems fine. +1 strength seems fine. Hand of Heat tradition. So what does he get? Freddy gets a 3. All departing survivors gain 10 survival, and we add Hands of Heat 1d10 from the timeline. 2 years from now, we add Hands of Heat 1, 2. Cool. We're fighting the hand this year, but that should not be a concern. Let's add a multitude of resources to our stack, shall we? A multitude, a veritable cornucopia of resources. Okay, storage. Strange. 2 fresh acanthus and 3 iron. Basics. Monster bone, boom. Monster hide, boom. Monster organ, boom. Love juice, boom. Broken lantern, boom. Monster hide, boom. So I can already tell you right now that we will be discarding this monster bone, monster hide, and monster organ. We're doing innovate, so I'm going to do that right now. Speaking of innovations, we have 5 returning survivors, and we have a tinker in there, I thought. Matchmaker. Yeah, Cedric's a tinker. Harry's not a tinker? No. Fleur a tinker? You a tinker, Fleur? Nope. Okay. So we've got 5. And then these bad boys. So pink flesh. Pink flesh. Delicate hand. Pink flesh. Singing tongue. Fluted bone. Vocal cords. Gaseous belly. Fluted bone. Gaseous belly. And a fluted severed head. Good haul, friends. Good haul. So, we're spending 1 to innovate and we're spending 1 to make leather. So we'll just use this monster hide for leather and we'll come back to see how many leathers we want to make, but leather. So I will immediately craft the last piece of the Phoenix set, which I should be able to craft. And it is the Phoenix gauntlets. And indeed we can craft those. Good. We don't need to hunt any more phoenixes, should we not need to. We should have gone to survival and insanity, but fine. That's great. That's great stuff. Okay. So, let's do our innovate. Close this up actually. Pictograph we're not going to take because we can do a free one for that. Partnership, probably not. Saga, almost certainly yes. And nightmare training. Whoa, that's a tough call, man. That's a tough call. Nightmare training could allow us to turn Fist and Tooth proficiency on for everyone in the settlement. And could do the same for sword proficiency. Saga's really good though. All newborn survivors draw philosophy. That's incredible. Incredible. I'll do nightmare training. That's just that's a tough call. Nightmare training. Oh, that doesn't feel good. That doesn't feel good, but there's probably no right answer in that situation. Saga, the thing that tips it is I don't think I'm going to be making any newborn survivors for another couple of turns, another couple of years. So, is what it is. I can hold on for Saga. I'd like Clan of Death, actually, before I do it. Settlement victories. That's probably what happened here. There we go. That's what happened. Did I accidentally select the level 3 Smog Singers? Great. So we'll go and do our facism rolls. So we've got plenty of facism stuff. So let's have a look here, shall we? So Impermanism 3, I don't believe we got to level 3 in Impermanism. Oh, we did. Fleur May Ponder, level 4 Impermanism. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. So we'll do her Impermanism roll. Your frail self. Gain 1 Lumi. And roll a thing. She rolls a Lantern 10. I don't know what that is, but it can't be a bad thing. Gain 3 Lumi and Knowledge Limit Break. What is the knowledge we would like to discard? Hardy Ego, maybe? We're not suffering a lot of brain traumas here. Blood Dancer, she's got a million strength. I think we'll discard this. So, Knowledge Limit Break. Limit Break. Impermanism. She is dead set just rocking a bone blade. We're in Lantern Hit 13 and she's just kicking around with a bone blade. Limit Break, what does that do? At the start of the showdown, you may press your breaking points. Oh, that is awesome. Just be like, my time has come. 1 movement, accuracy, evasion, strength, and luck. That is incredible. That is incredible. Limit Break. And you can nominate another survivor. Beautiful. Beautiful. Well done, Fleur, you Impermanist champion. Fred is going to ponder Facism. 1, 2, 3, 4. So he rolled Sculpture Innovation this time. Okay, so he's going to gain 1 Lumi, and then he's going to roll on this table, and he rolls a 9. I think Fred has just had something happen that I did not want to happen. Rank 4. Gain a Lumi. You are made anew. Erase your name, philosophy, knowledges, impairments, abilities, disorders, severe head injuries, lifetime reroll, and all but 2 hunt XP. Adopt a new philosophy immediately. Okay. Oh man, I forgot to use High Roller. That's awful. So we lose Shattered Jaw. So that very specifically did not state name, philosophy, knowledges, impairments, abilities, disorders, severe head injuries, lifetime reroll, and all but 2 hunt XP. Adopt a new philosophy immediately. it didn't say anything about weapon proficiency. Knowledges, impairments, abilities, disorders, severe head injuries, lifetime reroll, and all but 2 hunt XP. Adopt a new philosophy immediately. I mean, it's cool. It's cool to have potentially not have a facism dude with weapon mastery thingy. Regalism. Survivalism. We'll adopt regalism. And just in case you're wondering, stone face engraver on Cedric is what allows us to do that. Regalism, rank 1. Perfection. That find the cast, being able to move diagonally for a dude with speed 3 is actually pretty awesome, really. It's pretty awesome. Okay, so that's limit break. Sorry, that's his facism done. Ginny. She's just ticked over facism nothing. She just gained 2. Harry, he's not able to ponder. He is 1 away. Narcissa, she is pondering facism 1, 2, 3. She's going to roll a 3 on facism 3. Stone face engraver. We do have collective cognition 18, which is awesome, but we did not roll 5 stuff. So she also gains the stone face engraver ability for Narcissa. Abilities, stone face engraver. Done. So that is all of our ponderings. Did I do the regalism roll? I didn't do the regalism roll. Gain 1 Lumi on Fred. 7 Lumi, outrageous. And then roll a dice. It's a 6. We do not have collective cognition, so we do not gain call to arms. We gain a permanent strength though. Not really what we wanted, but I don't know if we are going to go out with him. Okay, 3 endeavours left. The first that we are going to do is potentially this monster anatomy study. But before we do that, we're going to do nightmare training with Fred. So he's going to spend 3 survival and roll 1d10. And if we roll an 8 or a 9, he's going to gain a weapon proficiency level. He doesn't have enough survival. So we do drums, get in 2 survival, that gets in 2 rerolls. We'll do that. So we'll do drums, and then we'll spend 3 survival, and we'll try and roll an 8 or a 9 to gain a weapon proficiency level. It's an 8. I'm going to take an 8. I'm going to roll an 8. I don't have very hard concrete rules when it comes to rolling in the tray or not rolling in the tray, friends. So that is incredible. We're going to do it. We're going to go weapon mastery. We're then going to spend our last endeavour to go to fist and tooth mastery, and we can do that because we are going to use butchery or monster anatomy study and spend an organ to gain 1 weapon proficiency once per lifetime. We've got fist and tooth mastery. That is really good news. Fist and tooth specialization for everyone. Fred can now kick back, I think. I don't need him out in the world anymore. To be fair, he's a weapon with strength 5 and 2 accuracy, but speed 3 is a bit of a downer. And he's also probably not going to be able to depart anymore anyway because of his regalism inferiority complex. So it looks like we're going to need to bring in some new survivors. But let's move over to the forum now. We've done all of our things. So we're going to bring our knowledge cards out and include our limit break. We're going to shuffle these. And we're going to flip out 3 of these bad boys. We're going to get Relentless 1. When a monster moves away from you during your attack, gain 1. Did I advance that? I'm going to have to say no, I didn't. Strength Training 1. Fingernail Door. All bad ones. But maybe this is an opportunity for us to send some nuffy survivors out to fight our friend. We'll send Dumbledore. We'll send Neville. I think we'll send... We might go 3 Nufties. So let's go Pansy. And then our little friend Narcissa will go. I don't think we're going to send Harry out anymore. As much as I would like to level up his all for 1 more time. Maybe we will send him out. What's his injury that he got? No, he just lost his lifetime reroll. I think it's worth sending him out. And, or do we send out Nagini and try and get... Spiral Fracture's fine. She's supposed to have a random disorder. We'll roll it like this. Hoarder! Cool. Anyone else got destroyed genitals that I missed that should have got a... thing? Disorder? No. So in terms of who we send out, so we'll buy these yeah, so we'll give Dumbledore strength training. It's a 0 Lumi cost. We'll give Neville Relentless. It's a 0 Lumi cost. And Fingernail Door. What I might actually do is spend a Lumi to flip a new one, see what we get. Unyielding 2. Amazing. 3. And so we're going to spend the Lumi on Fred because he's not going to use it anymore. And he's got 7. And he's also going to level up all of those dudes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, using the forum's share knowledge. And that way we're going to have all the departing survivors go up to 1 hunt XP. 1 hunt XP, so that way they're going to all be able to adopt a philosophy. Harry's already at 5. Neville goes to 1. Pansy goes to 1. Weapon proficiencies. We might go a spear on Pansy. Harry's already got shield, but he didn't get it. So Neville will probably go for... what else have we got? Dagger, no. Club, no. We haven't got a good bow yet. Interesting. Grand weapon, maybe. I just really want shield proficiency, actually, so I might just double shields. He can take a shield in as well. Dumbledore. Axe. I like axe proficiency. We'll make the mighty bone axe. Okay. We can make plenty o gear. So let us look at said craftable gear and see what we got. So we'll probably make a bone axe and turn it into a mighty bone axe, but let's have a look at some of these singing gear items and see how we feel about those. The Colosseum. Okay, so we can make singing an energy drum. What's an energy drum do? Spend 1 survival to play this. Wow, you give someone else an extra attack. That is awesome. Ballad of Savagery from the Pippa. Okay, so this, I was thinking about this the other day, right? I was like, oh, ballads. I don't know if that's any good. However, with Atlas, he starts with his mood cards in the discard pile, right? So if you play a ballad, you can archive 6 cards from the wound stack to perform. So you can clear all of his moods out before anything happens. So, so I think this could be a really good option for the Atlas fight, if not for any other fights. The Hamfluter. All survivors increase their perfect hit range by 1. All survivors' weapons gain Savage. That is incredible. So you ignore overwhelming darkness? Wow. That's actually interesting. There's an issue with bringing these noisy things, but... Oh my god. Singing Heart. The weapon to the left gains noisy and +1 accuracy. You can make your fists and tooth noisy. Okay, I'm just going to whip out the Colosseum location and see if there is any what they need. I can't make a Scout's Lantern again, by the way, because I need 1 more broken lantern. Colosseum. Pink flesh bone, pink flesh organ, pink flesh, delicate hand, gaseous belly. I think I can make a full set. Organ, organ, bone, organ, hide. I think I can make a full set. What's the set bonus for the singing set? Let's have a look, shall we? I don't need it because I've got the Phoenix set, I've got the Rawhide set. I may be better off keeping it. Clothed and satiated. Singing armor. You may perform 2 ballads simultaneously. I might go and read about ballads in a little more detail, friends. I'm gonna probably not make too much more gear other than maybe some of these. So I'll just mull over that. But that's pretty much us done for this episode, friends. An absolute shit kicking of those guys. We get to move into one of the dumbest fights of all time. The Hand this lantern year. We'll see if it actually changes, if this new encounter, the new book changes the hand fight. I feel it's unlikely, but let's see. So look forward to catching you all the next lantern year, friends. Big Deno out.